Hello, everybody. How is everybody doing tonight? It is lovely to see you guys. Hello to MZ. I know you're going to be onto the road soon, and I seem to have read to not answer donation number two, but just donation number one. Hello to my beautiful Amy. Hello to Samantha. Hello to Stephen. Hello to Maria. Hello to Mizrak. Hello to beautiful angels Lilith and Juanson. And is there anybody that I'm missing? I don't think so yet. So hello everybody and welcome to the live tonight. Here we go. Tomorrow everybody, the live is going to be at 4 p.m. So 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for tomorrow only. So from 4 till 6. I will post it though, and I will let everybody know. So we're going to start this off with Susan tonight because she gave a donation in when we were actually closing. So we're going to start on off with that, okay? Hello, my beautiful Jasmine. How are you doing, sweet love? How are you doing, sweetie? So I'm going to start on off with our beautiful Susan. So Susan is going to be at 1 minute and 30 seconds. After Susan, I'm coming to see MZ, followed out by Amy. And, well, here we go. Let's move on forward with it. So, is it a woman at Andrew's boss's house with him downstairs because he's acting weird? Okay. Okay. Okay, let me go and see what is happening. Anything weird happening with us? So, is it a woman at Andrew's boss's house with him downstairs? Okay. I'm going to say for the moment, my beautiful, I am seeing a no. So, I'm going to say no, there is not a woman downstairs with him into that house, my sweet love. So it is a clear no for that one, sweetie. You say what is your god sister thinking it feels about me, the one I live with? And does Andrew believe that Angel is his baby because he's acting what, weird? What is he doing? Okay, let me go and see that. I'm not sure what your question is with your god sister, sweetie. I think you just want to know what your god sister is thinking about you. So I will go and check that on out, okay? Now, as for what is happening over here, does he actually believe that Angel is his baby? I'm definitely going to have to say a yes. Now, I know that he's always acting a little bit weird. He's always acting a little bit strange altogether. But honestly, he does believe that this is his baby. Otherwise, I kind of feel like things would be actually ultimately different. I feel like a lot of patience, a lot of perseverance, a little bit like you, actually comes from the fact that you have, yes, the relationship, but you also have a child. So it just kind of adds on into the perseverance, into the patience, into wanting to have the success and everything of the such. So I'm going to say to this one, yes, he does believe that it is his baby, sweetie. I don't see anybody in particular talking to him about you. I'm going to say there's still, other than the mom who doesn't like you all that much, and the sister. But other than the mom and the sister, I don't see anything popping on up, sweetie. But they're nothing that is hidden. They are well known. They prefer his exes, and they kind of feel as though maybe at some point in time there's been a little bit of a trapping in order to stay together, and this is where baby Angel comes on in. But that is their own thought. It is their own idea, and it's one of the reasons why they're a little bit always onto the side, a little bit watching over, a little bit unsure about their relationship altogether, and that they don't like you all that much. But honestly, don't take anything in consideration of what they're saying, my sweet love. God sister, I actually feel as though your god sister does truly care for you, my sweet love. I feel as though she wants better for you though, but nothing much more. She wants better. I'm going to go and see our beautiful MZ. But not the second donation. Hold on. By the way, MZ, I know that you have a ukulele. My little Anel, who's 7 years old, started learning ukulele in school. So we purchased her ukulele. She's actually playing some upstairs at this moment. And whenever I see the ukulele, I think about you because you're the only other person I know who plays that instrument. But it is so cute. It is so adorable. Much love sent to you, my beautiful Maria, sweetie. Yes, don't forget, everybody, live tomorrow's at 4 p.m. I would need our beautiful Amy to post her questions on out. I'm going to be with MZ, and then Amy's going to be on up next. Yeah, well, she has hers now. We bought her one. She's so cute. Yes. And you haven't. I know. It's one of those things, right? Like, she keeps asking us, can I have one? Can I have one? Every time she has a music lesson at school, she comes home and she's like, can I have a ukulele? And I was thinking maybe I could get her one. You know, it could be part of her Christmas gift somewhere or something. But yeah, anyways, it's done. It's done with. But here's Sweetie Pie. It's such a cute instrument. It's amazing. All right, not a problem, my beautiful Maria. We shall leave you a timestamp, sweet love. All right, let me go and see what do I have over here. Just one moment for MZ. Oh, you're sending me an email. All right, well then that's even easier. Let me go into the email. And you drive safely, my beautiful. Drive very safely. Let's go into the email over here. And voila. Okay. Oh, this is where you're talking about this. Okay. Oh, what is this? Blame it on, it's the first that my, oh. What is that? Okay, wait. And you say, yes, right? And here's why. She is really, really toxic. She kept calling Mike idiots. Oh, that's what you're writing over here. Okay, this is what it is. Okay, hold on. I know, right? Okay. I actually thought the screenshot that you were sending me was like a joke. But now I know. Now I see it's number 3. Oh, no. Oh, no. Okay, well, here we go. Oh, well, I'm kind of glad that she's not good and she's kind of toxic. It's just, it makes that much less, like there's less problems altogether, right? So I'm going to say it's all good. Okay, hold on. Let me go to question number 1. Okay, we're definitely going to do the number 3 also. I've got you, my sweet love. Now, hold on. Okay, I have number 3 for tomorrow because it's a Friday. That sounds good to you. So number 3 tomorrow. Now, question number 1. How does Em feel about the toxic comments that number 3 made? I know you're getting upset, right? Is he okay with those comments, and how does he stay friends with her? Let's go figure this out. I know, right? She's not okay. She's not okay, sweet love. Thank you, Lilith, my beautiful. Okay. So let's go see. Thank you, my beautiful Maria, sweetie. But if ever you do forget to mention it, Maria, you know that whenever we ask for you and you don't answer on back, we're going to know that you're not here. So we'll definitely leave you one. So don't stress out about it too much. Yes. That's it. She can still be friends. But if she's going to be neither one of them, if she's going to be toxic and she's going to be nasty and everything of the such, then we just don't really want her around now, do we? No, we don't want that. We don't want it and we don't need it. We should actually kind of ban her from the stream altogether. My God. Okay. So here we go. Lack of focus. Okay, I'm definitely going to have to say over here, I kind of feel, is there a possibility that she was never like that completely into the past? Was she not as bad, sweetie? I know. Oh, and tomorrow's the 13th. Oh, well, that's what happens. Steven, give me a few moments. I'll read what you wrote, okay, my love? Yeah, and tomorrow's a Friday the 13th. Ooh, la, 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 la. All right, well, what I'm going to say is this. I kind of feel as though he doesn't really focus too much on what she's actually saying. I see a lack of focus. I see a little bit of lack of motivation. So does she actually hinder and come into the way? I will say yes. But at the very same time, I am also going to be mentioning that as much as it's a sorry. Okay, better now. As much as it's actually a problem, the way that she is actually treating him, I feel as though he tries to kind of act like it's just a little bit of a game. It's just something that's going on by, and I'm not going to focus on it too much. I feel as though she's not always like that. It's kind of twisted what I'm going to say, but I kind of feel like this is a little bit her humor. So she's not always this humorous, if you will. Sometimes she's really not all that toxic. So today I kind of feel like she was a little bit extra. She was a little bit more aggravated. She actually thought that she was really, really quite funny, but she just wasn't. So yeah. No, Mike does not entirely dislike her, but Mike is getting annoyed with her. Let me put it that way. But he knows that she's not always that way neither, which is where the problem actually comes on in. If he knows that she's not always into this type of situation and she's not always a problem, then it just kind of seems like something that's a little bit of a fluke. It still stays annoying, but yes, that's it, right? Oh, you've been watching a lot of horror movies, haven't you, Juanson? So I'm basically going to have to say over here, I feel as though the toxic comments altogether coming from number 3, it's annoying and it kind of deconcentrates him, but she's not always that way. So I'm going to say she was trying to be funny even though she was not funny. So it's a little bit of a pain in the you-know-what, but I mean, just good for us if she continues to be a pain in the you-know-what, because that just means that he's going to tell her maybe a little bit less, a little bit more often, don't necessarily come into the live, or don't talk all that much, or don't, she's actually going to start doing some things, and he's going to start acting towards them into a way that's only going to be good for us. So I'm going to say this actual movement, as much as it's annoying and it's mean and we don't want to have her around, it's actually quite good because she's kind of digging her own hole at this moment. But at this moment, it is still tolerated. How does he feel about you joining his stream towards the end of it, right? And your interaction? Because most likely into the following days, you're not going to be able to go on all that much. He's going to be wondering about that. Okay. Let me just go and see. So how do we actually feel towards that? All right, my sweet love. From what I can see over here, it's a choice that you made. He did not think that you were actually going to be coming on in. He actually thought that you were there, but you were busy doing other things. So he thought that you were multitasking. And I feel as though the fact that he thought and he felt like he was somewhat a little bit, I'm going to say, a priority. And then anyways, you thought about him, that you came on in and that this seemed important and it's important for him. And he's hoping that it's important for you also that you came on in. I feel as though he was happy. I'm getting over here my 10 of Cups. I'm getting happiness. I'm getting divine love. I'm getting this beautiful, blissful relationship where everything just kind of, puts itself into the right place. So I'm definitely going to say for you over here, more stability is coming on in and he's absolutely loving it. I feel as though your interactions, they are there. They are short, they are sweet, but they are, I'm going to say they're very friendly. They're very open also, and they're very, very respectful. So it changes up from the other people who actually come on in and do all different kind of things, right? And that just kind of makes him enjoy. It makes him really just realize how important and how you're just a most beautiful person more than ever. I mean, every single time somebody comes on in, somebody does something, somebody says something, somebody's a little bit off, it kind of throws him off. But when you come on in, You don't throw him off. Oh, he gets a little bit anxious when you do come on in, but other than that, I mean, he's fine. I feel as though he truly does appreciate that you came on in today, because he knows that it was not necessarily that easy for you to actually pop on in today. You most likely had other things that you had to do. How does M feel about you romantically in the relationship today? Let's go over here. How does M feel about you romantically on the relationship? By the way, our beautiful Amy is next, followed by Samantha and Maria. So how does M feel about you romantically on the relationship today? Moving on forward, accepting what is coming upon. Also, I'm going to say accepting help. I know that today was not part of accepting any help. You did not necessarily do anything or bring anything in particular as forms of help, but the help is actually coming on in because of things that you have done recently, such as, you know, he was ill and you provided him with some soup and everything as such. So it's about accepting it, because he's not returning it. He's not saying, you know, I don't want it. He's not, nothing of the such. It's about accepting. It's about healing. It's about rejoining the relationship altogether. So for him, he's feeling inspired. He's feeling like these are beautiful new beginnings, as much physically as it is psychologically. He knows that you guys are starting something at this moment. Whenever you're around, whenever he thinks about you, he feels more creative. He has more initiative than he used to also. And it's going to be a little bit weird, but I mean, he's just finding new passion, stronger passion towards you. And what I'm going to say over here is actually going to be a little bit exciting. I kind of feel like slowly we're getting into that movement of urgency where, you know, today anyways, we're thinking, I really do need to do something about this sometime soon, right? So I'm going to say, I love it. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful energy. And I love the fact that we actually did the things last night at the same time, or pretty much at the same time. I love it. Love, love, and love. Let me go see question number 4. Any thoughts? And let me go and see anything happening within that. So any lovey-dovey thoughts that he has had lately? Okay. Here we go. I'm going to say lovey-dovey is about reunions. It's going to be, I feel as though I don't necessarily believe that it's going to be happening by then, but I feel like at this moment, into his mind, into his time frame, he's thinking if something could happen, like, you know, before Thanksgiving or somewhere around Thanksgiving would be like the most perfect time ever. Now, is it going to stick to that time or not? Is it going to change? Maybe it could. But for the moment, I'm going to say, to give you a little bit of a time frame. I know you haven't asked, but I'm seeing it into the messages over here. It's a little bit following into his, a little bit, I'm going to say, some mental fantasies or lovey-dovey is he would love to have a reunion. He would love for everybody to just kind of be there, be together around that table for Thanksgiving, which is ultimately not all that far away, right? A little bit over a month. Getting over here, true happiness, getting also true love. 10 of Cups keeps popping on in. He wants you to know that at this moment, his love for you is completely secret. This is about you. It's about him. And the love, it is there. It is deep. He thinks about you. He wonders about you. I do feel as though, honestly, that since the last, I'm going to say 3-4 nights, I know that you didn't start the whole thought things within the last 3-4 nights, but I know that you added in like different little techniques and whisperings and all these kind of things on in. They're all adding themselves up. They're all giving us what we ultimately want. So we're getting beautiful movement forward where he thinks, I'm going to say to you, when he goes to bed at night, it's a moment where he is absolutely calm, where he can hear things better, where he can speak to himself better, or just really think about his thoughts about the day, what happened, what didn't happen, what would you like, what would we not like, how are we going to try to make tomorrow better. And I feel like into all these things, he is actually trying, and he is really excited when he goes to bed at night to just kind of see, because he's been receiving some messages from you. Now, they're very delicate, they're very light, but he's definitely hearing It's like he hears your voice, from what I can hear. He hears your voice kind of faintly. And he doesn't quite, though. He doesn't quite understand what you're saying. It's not all that clear to him at this moment. But he knows that it is sweet. He knows that it is loving. And he knows that this is somewhat of a good omen. So kind of feel like it's a little bit exciting when we look at it that way. But he doesn't quite know what you're conveying as a message. But he does know that it is good and that it's strong and positive. Thank you, my beautiful Jasmine, sweetie. I know, would that not just be fantastic? Hello, my beautiful Paula. How are you doing, love? I know. And you've never seen anything like that before, right? 2 nights ago. Okay, so continue. I feel like more time passes on by, he'll be able to maybe a little bit into an easier kind of a way actually, I'm not going to say receive because he's receiving them, but he should be able to actually hear them clearer, if you will. Oh my dear gosh, Swanson. Yes, The Omen, but it's not The Omen the movie, sweetie. Oh, la, 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 la. Thank you, my beautiful Paola, and thank you, beautiful Jasmine. Also, I will be with you, beautiful souls, shortly. Okay, so here we go. My beautiful Paola, I'm going to be with you in about 10 minutes, okay? Jasmine also, so if you want to stick around or come back in about 10 minutes, I will be with you guys. All right, let me give you some beautiful little messages coming from him too, sweetie. Let's go like this over here. I am wondering if you can feel my love. I miss your warmth. Sometimes I'm a little bit afraid that you might actually say no to me. When you're not around, my world is a little bit dark. I do have so many regrets, and I am sorry that I ran. I want you to know that I miss you. And I also want you to know that I'm sending you telepathic messages. My beautiful MZ, you still don't want me to answer the second donation that you sent on in, my love? Let me know, okay, if you still don't want me to answer that one. And here we go. Let me just do this like that, and just oh, and by the way, my beautiful MZ, for the end of your email, my sweet love, love you abundantly, and the only thing I truly want is for you guys to be together. I want this energy to move on forward. I want to have that connection. I want you to be happy. So nothing more is necessary onto my side, but you're a sweetie pie to offer, and I truly do appreciate you, my love. But at this moment, I'm going to say really just the connection between you guys is all I truly need, my love. Oh, okay. He came back right after. Okay, well, I got you then. All right. I didn't go in to read it yet. I thought, okay, if you don't want me to answer it. Okay, I got you. Okay, so let me go and do this like that. And it's his dog Walker, right? Okay. I love it. I really do. That is so cute. Hello, Dan. How are you doing, sweet love? All right. I'm going to go and see our beautiful Amy. You have posted your questions, my beautiful MZ. If you want to replace that question with another one or anything of the such, you let me know. But I am wishing you the most loveliest of evenings. Drive safely and have a ball tonight, sweetie. Have fun. Again, let me know if anything weird happens if you do light up a candle or anything of the such, okay? Let's go see our beautiful Amy. Amy's going to be out 25 minutes, so 25 minutes for Amy. Cancer and Mark, sun up until they go to sleep. Let's go and see my beautiful MZ, the live. I know you're not going to be on the live tomorrow, but if ever you do have any questions, the live is earlier. It's at 4 p.m. tomorrow from 4 to 6, my love. All right, so here we go. Cancer and Mark, sun up until they go to sleep. Let's go and figure that out. Okay. So Cancer and Mark, sun up until they go to sleep. Up next is Samantha, Maria, Paula, and Jasmine. Okay. So, here we go. My beautiful, as for what is happening with Cancer, lack of balance, don't really know what to do, don't really know how to move on forward, so not too much really happening. So I'm going to say today, Cancer, not really thinking about the relationship, not really thinking about where it's going, just kind of being where he's at, doing what he's doing, but not really putting any thought towards the relationship, love. Let's go see about Mark. Mark, I'm going to say Mark kind of had a complicated day today. I feel as though there's been some conflicts, so there's definitely been some conflicts over here. I'm going to say some conflicts with the wife, no doubt about it, but I feel as though they're okay. I feel like things kind of got back into the place where it's supposed to, so I'm going to say today was not necessarily a good day for thinking about the relationship, neither with you. Onto his side, fight with the other. Both their feelings and thoughts. Let's go and see Cancer's feelings. Cancer's feelings. All right. Cancer is looking for success into his life, basically speaking. Cancer is looking for fulfillment. He's also looking a little bit for a sense of belonging. You know what he obviously wants? He obviously wants to continue the connection that he has with you into the way that he has it with you. Therefore, not necessarily looking for novelty. He's looking for repetitive. He's looking for patterns. He is comfortable within patterns, and this is the way that he wants to stay. So you can pretty much count onto the fact that Cancer is going to be feeling into that kind of a way. It's not that he's going to be developing more love or more attraction or anything of the such. It's not going to go into the plus. It's not going to go into the minus. Whatever seems to be happening is really just that continuous interest, but with no great developments, because it's not what he wants. He just really wants to have somewhat of a routine. Okay. As for over here, what is happening for you, my beautiful Amy? Okay, I'm going to say actually for Mark, Mark is stressed. He's really, really stressed, a lot of anxiety. He's just feeling overwhelmed by everything. He feels like his life has been, or anyways, his life so far for the last, I'm going to say month or so, has been a little bit complicated. He's not necessarily getting what he wants. He's not necessarily able to move on forward into the way that he would like to neither. So he's still holding on to you, but his life is just extremely complicated. And it's not you personally, but the fact that he has a relationship with you is complicating his life a little bit more. So he actually feels a lot, as much as he does love you, he feels a lot of stress within the relationship between both of you guys. What does Cancer want to say? Thank you, everybody, for your patience. Hi, Nunit, sweetie. How are you doing, love? What does Cancer? Cancer wants you to know that he's into a place at this moment where he feels like he's getting different breakthroughs within work, within money. He's looking for friendship is what he's looking for. Friendship and celebration. And if we go and see what Mark wants to say into the tarot. Hello, my beautiful Elaine. Thank you so very much, my sweet love. How are you doing? Thank you, everybody, for your patience. As we move on forward, I'm getting over here for Mark deception. I'm getting hopes. I'm getting reaching on out. But I see a lot of extremes. So I'm going to say a lot of things just completely unbalanced between you guys. As for the birthday parties, so how is the weekend going to be going? Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. I'm going to say they're going to go well. They're going to be nice, but nothing overly exaggerated, sweetie. Whoever's sending hearts, thank you. So nothing over exaggerated, sweet love. I'm going to say you're going to be having fun. It's going to be nice. There's not going to be any conflicts or anything of the such. So I'm just going to say enjoy, sweetie. But I don't see any big movements. There's nothing that is happening necessarily between you and Cancer or you and Mark. There's no tower moments. There's no nothing. So I'm basically going to say that I feel as though the parties are going to go well, sweet love. Make sure that you take care of yourself as you go to those parties, sweetie. Let's go see our beautiful Samantha. Let me go and make sure at the bottom of the chat everything is good. And Stephen, you had said something. Hold on. A good night, my beautiful MZ love. Okay, just 1 second. Let me just go see, Stephen. You said something and I said I'd get back to you. But I don't quite know where it is. Okay, here it is. Despite having, yes. Oh, yes, I received that. Yes, you had sent that to me. I have no problems with that, my dear Stephen. Go ahead with it, my sweet love. There's nothing wrong with varying, you know, your tastes and your meals and everything this such, sweet love. You're the heart, Sander Noonet. Oh, you're such a sweetie pie. You're such a sweetie pie. Okay, let me go and see over here. What do I've got going on for our beautiful Samantha? And it worked. And okay. And they told you guys couldn't do a spell for his mother. Lisa is okay. And Paul's mother is Doris. All right, I got you. Not a problem. If you guys do have their birth dates or something that kind of, if you do have their birth dates, if you could send that to me, it would be absolutely fantastic. Yeah, it's always better, but if not, it's okay also, because I have pretty much, I have the lineage. I've got the whole family going on, so I'm good, my sweet love. That's true. You are already Friday the 13th, sweetie. All right. It is my great pleasure. Now, let me go and see if I can get any messages over here. So, Samantha or Stephen, if you want to send me that information, if you do have it, perfect. And if you don't have it, it's okay. I will still do it, and I will do it tonight. So if you do have it, perfect. And if you don't, and like I said, it's all right. I can still do it. By the way, this is going to be a timestamp at 33 minutes. So 33. Thank you, dear Dan. You are a sweetie pie, love. All right, so let's go with it over here. Getting some combination, getting some foresight popping on through. Okay, sweet love, I'm taking out a couple little messages over here before I actually do your timestamp for the first one, because the first one you're basically asking for a spell, and I'm going to be doing that for you. So before I give you some messages, I want to go and tell you over here that we are thinking about our moving, we're thinking about our traveling. I feel as though this moving forward, we're doing it with more confidence. We're doing it with more belief than we ever have. I feel as though we believe that we are going to be having a lot of success with this, and we're excited. We feel as though everything that we've been doing all the way up until now is actually paying off. It's actually doing really, really, really quite well. I'm also going to say that once you guys move on over down there, there's going to be something that's going to be happening financially for some reason. There's a certain amount of money that seems to be coming towards you guys. So that should be able to help too. And I'm seeing children again. I keep seeing children popping on in. I see children approximately 6 months after you actually move on in. Now, not an actual birthing within 6 months of moving in, but maybe a pregnancy within 6 months of moving on in. Yeah. Let's go. Let me give you some messages onto this one, sweet love. So Maria and Paula are up next. Okay, here we go. All right. I want you to know that I feel absolutely euphoric when I am around you. I sing to love songs in the car, and I imagine every word is coming from you. That is so sweet. When I make plans for my future, or for our future, you are in every single one of my plans. You're the first one that I want to talk to into my whole day. I want you to know that you have opened my eyes to love, to sharing, to family. And I am forever grateful for that. And my beautiful Samantha, does Paul and Lisa's grandfather and mothers need a separate bedroom? Let me go and see. Let's put a second timestamp, please, at 36:45 for Samantha, 36:45. And let's go and find that out. So does Paul and Lisa's grandfather and mothers need separate bedrooms? Hold on. Maria, let me know if you're still around, sweetie. Hello, Sar. Nice to see you, love. Thank you for your donation, sweetie. Well, thank you, everybody, for your beautiful patience. I'm going to be with you guys quite shortly. So here we go. What do I have over here, my beautiful? Do they actually need... I'm going to say yes. I'm definitely going to have to say yes. I do believe that it is best for them. I believe it is best for them to actually have their own separate bedrooms. So I'm going to say yes about that. I feel like it's important that they have their own security, that they have their own privacy. And it's going to help. I know, though, I know that they're going to need... I see them needing like some assistance sometimes. I do. So I feel as though if I believe you're not getting like story houses, right? So they're going to be on, or 2-story, but they're going to be onto the main floor. So I'm going to say not a problem with that. Please do try to keep them over there onto the main floor, so everything is a little bit easier for them. Make sure that you also have a house that's got, you know, bathroom downstairs, washroom, everything of this such, so they don't necessarily have to end up going upstairs. Other than that, I actually feel as though they are going to be bringing on in beautiful values within the family. Not that you need extra values to be put on in, but I'm going to say customs, and I'm going to say traditions that seem to be coming on in. They're very, very traditional people. The fact that they are very traditional, they like to follow within it. So they're very traditional, but they're very, very religious. They do go to church at all times. They go every single week. I kind of feel like they even go like twice a week. So they do go fairly often. And I feel like they're going to be bringing on in just new traditions, new values. They're going to open up everybody's eyes a little bit to different type of situations, and it's going to be good. And I feel as though just really having, you know, little children around a house and having them around, it's just going to be lovely. It's just going to be a beautiful kind of, I'm going to say, soul family, everybody together into that place, everybody just kind of putting on in their own 2 cents, but everything is moving in and everything is moving on in such a beautiful, harmonious kind of a way, because everybody seems to be putting on in, like I said, their own little 2 cents here and there. So love, I'm going to say there's no problem whatsoever, but I am going to add on in that they're very, very, very traditional, and they do go to church at least twice a week. Let me give you some messages over here also, my love. And let's go to this little one over here. Here we go. I want you to know that you are the love of my life. And I am so very attracted to you. Your energy is so pure and so divine. I want you to know that sometimes I don't quite know how to say things to you, but please do not ever give up onto me. I love being with you. I love being close to you. And all I really want is for you to be happy. Sending you so much love, my beautiful. Let's go see Maria, followed out by Paula. And after Paula, I'm going to be with Jasmine. And then we're going to go on see Nunit, followed out by Elaine. And we're going to go on see after Sar. All right, so here we go for Maria, sweet love. Let's go and find out what I've got, sweetie. Maria, Maria, Maria. Let me do this like that. And let me do this. And I found Maria. All right. Are you here, though? Because I was wondering if you were here. And you were here earlier, but now I don't really know if you're here or not. Ah! Where are you, my sweet love? Maria's going to be, just in case she's not here, at 4130, but I don't believe you need to. I'm going to say 4130 for Maria. So the usual. Did he think of you? His thoughts? Anybody else around? Okay, here we go. Did he think of you? His thoughts? Anybody else around? Okay. So, what is happening? Ace of Wands. He's still working onto the relationship, sweetie. He's still working onto his motivations, onto his thoughts, onto his process, onto slowly making his way towards you. But he's still not quite ready. So, is he going to be calling you? No. Does he look for you? He does look for you whenever... Sometimes for some reason, he doesn't really know why you'd actually pop on up, but sometimes he believes that maybe you'd just be there, you'd be at school. So he always gets like a little bit of I'm going to say an intrigue, a little bit like of an excitement, a little bit of a thrill that kind of pops on through him. And then when he kind of gets to school, he becomes a little bit more saddened by it because, well, you're not there. So I feel like he's really excited for everything to start up again. Hopefully things will be starting on up again. I still don't see anybody else around. His thoughts are pretty much the same than what they usually are. So you're still looking at the same. You're still looking at a relationship. You're still looking at him asking you out, but we're going to wait until you guys are together or closer, so that he has not changed. He has not talked to his friend neither. I feel as though he should be seeing his friend this weekend, but for some reason, not onto the Saturday. I feel like he's going to be seeing him onto the Sunday this week, which he does not usually do, but I'm going to say this week onto the Sunday. And the gym teacher, yes. Okay. I don't see, I know, sweetie, I know. But I don't feel as though this other gym teacher, honestly, I feel, like I've said before, I feel as though he believes that you are quite beautiful. You're very attractive, sweetie. But nothing all that much more, sweetie. So I'm going to say maybe you're reading into some lines that are not necessarily there. He believes you're attractive, but he's never really going to make any moves into something such as a relationship. He's never really going to be making any movements forward. I don't see him following in love or anything of the such, but he does believe that you're very attractive. So, but nothing much more, my sweet love. So I'm going to say he's most likely trying to act a little bit like a gentleman, sweetie. And let me give you some messages over here. Paula and Jasmine, let me know if you're here. Paula, Jasmine, and Nunit, let me know. My heart feels so very heavy. These feelings, they do scare me. And I want you to know that I think about you daily. I wish that you were here right beside me because I do feel so very empty without you, sweet love. So the love story does continue, but there's not much movement at the moment, my sweet love. Let me do this and let's go and see. I know. I know, he's cute, sweetie. But if you turn around too, maybe you have somewhat of some interest, my love. Here we go to Paula. Let's put Paula at 46 minutes, please. So beautiful Paula, 46. Jasmine, let us know if you are here. And Nunit, are you going to be posting your questions into the live, sweetie, or into my email? Let me know. So following 3 readings, Paula, Jasmine, and Nunit, followed up by Elaine and Sar. And you are here. No time stamp for our beautiful Paula. Thank you, my love. Here we go. Anything happening? What should you expect in love for the month of November? I know you would, beautiful. I know that you would, love. Here we go. Ace of Swords, followed on out by our 3 of Wands. All right, my sweet love, I do see somewhat of some breakthroughs actually popping on in over here. So I'm going to say some breakthroughs are here. New ideas, new insight, a little bit more focus, or maybe a little bit more... I'm going to say ideas. I feel as though there is somebody who either is already interested in you or that you're going to be interested in. And I feel, and it's like I see you trying to find ways to kind of either get in communication or something of the such with this person. But I don't necessarily see like a lot of movement. I see delays over and over and over again. Is there somebody that you're interested in at this moment? Or is this really just somebody new who's going to be popping on in? You emailed. Thank you, my beautiful Nunit. When I looked a moment ago, I didn't have it. Thank you, love. And thank you, Jasmine. Paula, let me know, my sweetie. Is this somebody who is already there that you're thinking about, that you're kind of wondering about at this moment? Let me just go over here. Okay, I've got you, Nunit. You've appeared. All is good, love. I'm going to take out another deck and we're going to go and see what else is happening with this, okay? Let's go over here. So I'm definitely going to say there's some type of an interest where something seems to be kind of beginning, but nothing much more. It's like we've got that idea, we've got that want, that desire, but we don't really know what to do or how to really move on forward with it. Now, as we move on forward, the other Paula. Yeah, Paula. She was here like a week ago or so, sweetie. She doesn't come by too often, but yeah, she is. Okay. Here we go. The Devil, the Ace of Pentacles popping on through, the Two of Cups. Okay, this is it. And you are interested in somebody. Okay, gotcha, sweetie. Hello, my beautiful Sierra. Okay, love, is there a possibility that the person that you're interested in over here is, for some reason, it's like you're trying to find some kind of way to get closer to them to make something happen. But at the very same time, I'm getting delays. And it's like if this person is in it maybe for something that is more physical. This is what I seem to be getting over here. Yeah, so, okay. There's no doubt about it. There is some movement. It's going to take a little bit longer, but it's definitely going to start off with something that is more physical. So, you know, something sexual is going to be happening, no doubt about it, before anything kind of lovey-dovey and relationship happening. So that is going to wait a little bit longer. I don't quite see it at this moment, but I know that there are some delays. So my love, I'm going to say from here to the month of November, you definitely have some movement with this person that you're interested in, my sweet love. It's going to start off as being something that is more passionate, that is more physical. And then you're going to start slowly moving on forward to something that is more, I'm going to say, grounded within the relationship. So I say continue. I say continue to try to make yourself a little bit more noticed, continue to be a little bit more out there so that, you know, something happens. So something opens up over here, because I see you doing the movements so things happen. And I know that you're a little bit shy, but I know that you're beautiful, and I know that you can do this. I know you've got the strength. So use all your beautiful power, sweetie, and make things happen with this crush of yours, my love. Let me know, my beautiful, if there's anything else I can do for you. But there's definitely movement happening on over there, sweetie. How are you doing, my beautiful Sierra? Okay, hold on. Yes, tomorrow's live is at 4 p.m. from 4 to 6. Thank you, my beautiful Lilith, sweetie. So yes, you let me know, my beautiful Paula, and you move on forward with that, okay? You've got this, love. Oh, I definitely can. Ask me what your question is, my beautiful MZ. Go ahead with it. Yes, let me know, sweetie. Oh, Swatch has nice colors. They have nice watches. They're kind of funky. Oh no, Sierra, don't hate your job, sweetie. Don't hate your job, love. I'm going to go and see our beautiful Jasmine, and then I'm going to be with MZ. Please put some fingers around MZ so I get her picture. Beautiful Paula, sending you much love, sweetie. Jasmine, sweetie, we're picking at Phil's brain. I like to pick his. I do. They're always interesting. Thank you, Paula. I appreciate it, sweetie. I really do. Thank you, my beautiful. So Jasmine, we are picking. We've been picking his brain, and his brain is an interesting one to go and pick. So you would like to know why he's not ready for a relationship, are you guys? Oh, that's all you want to know? Well, that's not all that nosy, I have to say. It's just nosy enough. Okay, well, let's go and find this out. MZ, got you. You are next, MZ, followed out by Nunit and Elaine. I know Nunit is here. Elaine, let me know if you are here also, my love. I've got you. Oh my gosh. And you were so listening. You put a million pointed fingers. I like it. No, you're not the only one. I'm so sneaky. I guess it's part of the Aries kind of thing, right, Jasmine? It's part of being in an Aries. We're just kind of snoopy and sneaky. Love you too, dear Steven, sweetie. Honestly, you should go and look at the Swatch watches. I think I must have a dozen of them. I kid you not. I like them. They come in funky colors, weird stuff happening. They're cute. So, sweetie, Jasmine, why? Honestly, he's a little bit afraid of your strength. Kind of crazy, right? You were not expecting that one now, were you? I feel as though he's actually a little bit intimidated altogether within having a relationship with you. He feels as though you're stronger than him. Emotionally, he feels like you're stronger than him. I'm going to say psychologically, and that really does scare him. So I'm going to say that mainly this is what is happening at this moment. You're a little bit too strong. Which is why it's a little bit important to actually, and I know that you have been leaving your room, you have been leaving your space, because he also wants to be able to have his own. There are two things. He wants to be able to have his own dependence, if you will, independence. And he's a little bit afraid of actually losing a little bit of his own independence by being with you, because you're much stronger than he is. Sometimes he's a little bit afraid. He's afraid of either saying some things or opening on up, not because you've ever said or you've ever done anything, simply because your personality is of such and he is of another type of personality. And so sometimes he just kind of feels like, would this be good? Would this be okay for me? So I'm going to say he needs more time. He needs more time because you are more powerful. As crazy as that is. Let me take out more cards and go and see what else I can find. Thank you, my beautiful Samantha. Thank you so very much. I will be doing that at the end of the live tonight, my sweet loves. Hi, Jay. Nice to see you. Welcome to the live tonight. Okay. So, okay. He's also a little bit afraid of being manipulated sometimes, and he's a little bit afraid about the potential of the relationship altogether. So those are going to be the 4 things that are popping on through. Afraid of the potential, the long term of the relationship. Also being a little bit afraid of losing his own independence, feeling as though you are stronger minded emotionally than he is. That kind of scares him also. So I'm going to say that's what seems to be happening, my sweet love. Has he ever expressed any of these things to you? Has he ever said anything that could even resemble of anything of the such for the moment? Because this is what I'm getting very strongly from him, my love. And he is, and that's it, right? And he's 10 years older than you too. I know, I'm not going to say that it's necessarily a question of, I know it's really a question of, it's not a question of age. It's a question of his own fear of losing the ability to do what he would like to. Sometimes having the fear of being a little bit manipulated into different kind of things. So I'm going to say they're all little criterias. They're all little ideas that can be really, really easily modified within time, but with an openness. So he's got to have that openness. He's got to want to have something happening. He's got to want to kind of let down all his barriers so that he can see that, well, you're not manipulative. And even if you guys are together, he can still have his own space and you guys can still be together, right? So it's all tiny little things that could definitely be changed, but he's got to let go of his barriers. And you never picked up on it, neither. Let me give you some messages also, my sweet love. Hold on. Let's go over here. MZ is next, followed by Nunit and Elaine. All right. I had to let you go for now because we do need this time apart to grow. I'm focusing onto myself and onto my life right now. But please do be patient with me because I am coming on back soon. I want you to know that I do feel completely overwhelmed, but I'm also quite obsessed with you. So clearly we're not letting go of you neither, my love. Let's do this like that, my beautiful MZ. No timestamp, and you are driving. Let's go see. MZ, let me go and see all those little index fingers that you had besides number 3. Oh, let's go and see. Anybody else that we should? Anybody else? Let's go and find this out. Okay. Knight of Swords, reverse, Knight of Pentacles, also, Ace of Swords, also, sweet love. For the moment, I'm going to say no. And I'm not saying that there's not going to be anybody else who are going to be popping on in, but for the moment, no. What I will say is, but they have not entered yet. So we're going to wait to see if they do enter. But there could be 2 new people who could be popping on through into the month of November. Somewhere around the 3rd week of November, you could have 2 new ladies popping on in. We could call them number 4 and number 5, a little bit like things in Dr. Seuss. We're going to have number 4 and number 5 who are apparently coming on in into the month of November. So Let's wait and see if they do come on in, because the energy could change and they could not come on in. But if they do, I'm going to say we're going to work onto them too, sweetie. So let me just go see. Yes, that it would be number 4 and number 5, but it's happening like mid or third week November. So we're going to watch out, okay? Moving on forward to go and see our beautiful Noonet. Here we go, my beautiful Noonet. Let me just go on down over here. Thank you, everybody, again, for your beautiful patience. So Noonet, Elaine, and Sar are going to be on up next. And here we go for my beautiful Noonet. No timestamp necessary because you are here. You did it. Oh, you did it. You went through. Oh, my gosh. Okay, hold on. There is, right? Okay. Oh, no. Okay. He does not know. You're leaving tomorrow, sweetie. Okay. Oops. Yeah, I know, right? Okay. Okay, let me go see, love. Elaine, let me know if you're here. Elaine and Sar, let me know if you're here, sweeties. All right, so how are we going to be feeling, right? Oh, so many big movements, love. Do you know where you're going, where you're moving? Are you moving in with somebody that you know, sweetie, or family? Honestly, he's going to not understand. He's going to feel really, really worried. He's going to feel lost. He's going to feel a little bit restless, I'm going to say. Maybe even a little bit impulsive. He is not necessarily going to figure out what has happened, and he's going to be at a loss. So is he going to be upset? Is he going to be sad? Is he going to be frustrated? Yes. I'm going to say, really, he's going to be worried. He's going to be worried on what happened and why all of this is happening. He's not going to understand it all. Yeah. When he actually goes to the apartment, right, and sees that you're gone. I'm seeing a lack of teamwork. I'm actually going to say I feel like he's going to try to reach on out towards you to see what happened because you're walking away. I'm seeing a lot of disappointment. I'm basically seeing abandonment. So I'm going to say he's going to feel like he's abandoned, but he's going to be a little bit in shock with everything that is happening. And if you never ever speak to him again, what will he think if you never speak to him again? For a certain amount of time, he'll be wondering, he'll be intrigued, he'll be upset, he'll be hoping, and he'll be wishing. But then when all fails and you don't necessarily speak on back, he's going to believe over here that he has been somewhat betrayed, that there's been a great deception. And he's just going to kind of let it go. So will he be upset? Yes. Will he feel as though, I'm not going to say that you played games with him, but is he going to feel as though it's unjust, that he does not quite understand everything? Yes. Is he going to accept it though? I'll say yes. But he is going to be hoping for a good 2 months, maybe even 3 months, hoping that you are going to be reaching out at some point. But then whenever you don't, I feel like he's going to give on up. But you're always going to somewhat remain a mystery, my love. I'm glad you're moving though, sweetie. I feel like it's better for you. I really do. I feel like you're going to be, I feel like you're going to be happier. I feel like you're going to be safer, sweetie. Are they expensive, Stephen, you say? Are they really expensive? That's the only one I'm interested in. Oh, no. No, they're not expensive, Stephen. Oh, they cost anywhere between 100, maybe 150. The ones that are kind of groovy that you can actually go and pick whatever you want onto it, Stephen, I'm going to say they're probably around $100 altogether. But they're kind of flashy. They're kind of nice. They're really interesting. So, yeah. But no, they're not expensive watches altogether, but they're different watches, and they are Swiss made. So they really are, you know, they're well made and they're interesting, and they've been around for like forever, sweetie. Go and look onto their website, my love, and you will see you don't even have to find a swatch shop. You can actually just order it directly online, sweetie. It usually arrives, I'm going to say, within 5 to 6 days. I'm going to say it does sound like past relationship trauma, my beautiful Jasmine. Thank you, Elaine, for letting me know that you're here, sweetie. I know, sweetie. No, 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 my beautiful. No, no, absolutely not. The people that I actually see are people that are joining on in. I feel like they're people who are joining on in into the live streaming, sweetie, into his streaming that he does. I don't know if it's a closed off streaming or if anybody can come on in or anything of the such, but that's where I feel as though they're kind of coming on in. So it's from there. He's not meeting these people onto dating apps or anything of the such, sweetie. They could maybe be friends of the others, but I see that there are 2 of them, but they might not actually come on in. Let me go on down just 1 second. Okay. Hi, Gypsy. Nice to see you, sweetie. A timestamp. I got you, my beautiful MC. Perfect. So I'm going to go and see our beautiful Elaine. And then I'm going to go and see Sar. I'm going to go and explore what's happening into our PayPal. And I still have a dance giveaway also. So let's go see for our beautiful Elaine. What does my night dream mean where you see people helping you move? Helping you move in what? The wooden type door book. And then you can't find your design package I have done for your college project. All you find is shape package to show. This, my beautiful Elaine, is this is all within the dream. Let me just reread and figure this out. Okay, so just 1 moment. Into your dream, you see people helping you move. Okay. Hold on. And you're moving out a very heavy wooden door. And you can't find the design package you have done for your college project. And all you find is a shape package to show. So these are 2 different, it's like one dream, but okay. And it was all in one night's dream. Okay, gotcha, sweetie. So we're actually going to start on off with the part of the wooden door, okay? The whole door is, the door itself, and the fact that the door was in wood is really considered, I'm actually going to have to say, one of the oldest dream symbols that have ever been recorded of all times. There's a lot of symbols. The wooden door is one of the oldest ones. It goes all the way back, I'm going to say, all the way even to Egyptian times altogether. But I'm going to have to say over here, the actual wooden door is all about movements. It's all about signifying new developments. It's about new beginnings. It's about transitions into your life. So I'm going to say that these doors are different type of manifestations that you would like to have into your life. But the fact that you see people helping you move the door, right, is that in order for you to actually have the manifestations and what you want and what you're looking for into the right here, into the right now, you're going to need some assistance. So you're going to need some assistance, my sweet love, to get the developments that you're looking for, the beginnings that you're looking for, the transitions that you're looking for, because this is truly about manifesting your path is really what it is, but needing some assistance in order to go and actually, I'm going to say, get it. Yeah, so and that's it, right? And the design package was related to your last year design project. That's what it is. Okay, so all of this all together within the shapes, right? And you only actually had a shape. That really just means that you did not have, you don't have anything to show. You don't have anything to actually give on out. So you don't have what is necessary at this very moment to get what you want. You're still missing something. It's like you've got the structure and you have everything that is necessary, but you're missing the grand lines, if you will. It's a little bit like writing a book. You've got the idea of the book, but you're missing the structure within it. You're missing the beginning and the ending and somewhat of some middle parts. You need to continue to work upon it. But rest assured that you're going to have to put a lot of hard work into it, but it is going to be coming. You are going to be successful at it, but you definitely cannot do this alone. You really do need some assistance. People who have, other ideas, people who have different skills than you to help you to achieve what you're looking forward towards. But it's a beautiful dream, yes, of achievement, of success, but also of collaboration. Thank you, my beautiful Paula, sweet love. Give me a moment. After Sarah, I'm going to come back and see you, okay? So, my beautiful Elaine, why don't you give you a universe message coming from this? And hold on just one second. Hello again, beautiful Maria. Okay, just one moment. Let me give you some universe messages. And you're a graphic designer, so this makes complete sense altogether, sweet love. Thank you, Maria. I've got it, sweetie. Okay, hold on. So Paula will be with you right after Sarah, love. Here we go. Pay attention to all the signs because they are guiding you at this moment, sweetie. Also, this is... no, things are not quite what they seem. Dig deeper for some insight. And you may not be seeing the progress now, but you need to trust that everything is happening regardless, sweet love. Hello, my beautiful Karima. Nice to see you, sweet love. Welcome to the live tonight. How are you doing? And you lack the foundation is what it is. Give yourself some time, sweetie. Just give yourself a little bit of time, my beautiful... I'm sorry, my beautiful Elaine. You will get it. You will find it, my sweetie. But you need to find people who are going to be... Well, you need to find ideas. You need to find different type of ideas. You need to work onto the actual skeleton of what you've got, the body of what you have into your ideas. Because the basic idea, it is there and it is good, but you have to modify it a little bit. Sending you so much love, sweetie. It was a very interesting dream. I love dreams. I do. Let me go and see over here our beautiful Sar. Sweet love. After Sar, I am moving on forward to Paula. And voila. Okay. Sar, you start a new job. Yay! Good for you, sweetie. Good, good, good. My beautiful Karima, I have I have 4 people ahead of you, my sweet love. If you want to come back in about 10 minutes or so, I will be with you. Otherwise, if you want to stick around in about 10 minutes, I will be with you, my sweet love. Okay, well, I'm going to say for you, good for you, sweetie. Congratulations onto the new job. And let's just put, I know you're here now because here you go. Yes, I've got you. And you're both single parents. We're going to go and check that out right away. So, first thing, new job. Yes, congratulations, sweetie. Let's go and see. How are you going to like working there and what's coming towards you in love? We're going to go and see that. And then you have a question over there within love. So we're going to look at both of these at the same time, sweetie. Up next is Paola. And then I'm slowly moving on forward to some PayPal before coming on back to Karima. Okay, here we go. Let's go and find out. King of Pentacles. Okay, we are feeling strong. We are feeling like we are up there. We are feeling sometimes like we do have to a little bit kind of juggle some things though. So are you going to like working there? Yes. Are you going to be busy? Are you going to have a lot of new, I'm going to say, challenges? Yes. Are you going to learn some new skills? Absolutely. But are you also going to be into your skill set and everything this such? Yes. Are people going to like you over there? I'm going to say yes also. The only thing that I can see is that for the first 2 months, I see you kind of juggling a lot of things. I see you really, really busy with so many things. I'm going to say a little bit of the adjustment period, but once the adjustment period is done, oh, you are good for gold, my sweet love. I see you over here being exactly where you need to be. This is the place that you are meant to be into. I'm seeing a lot of collaboration, a lot of teamwork, a lot of skills, a lot of goals, but a lot of work, a lot of learning, and I'm just going to say a lot of beautiful pooling energy all together, sweet love. So it's a yes onto this one. It's a definite yes. You're absolutely going to love it, sweetie. So are you going to like working there? What's coming towards you in love? I'm going to go see what's coming towards you in love, and I'm going to go and see your other question also. Are you going to make a good match? Let's do this such as... And let's go and figure out how things are going to be going. Again, thank you everybody for your beautiful patience. Always greatly appreciated. And tomorrow, the live is at a special time at 4 p.m. So 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time from 4 to 6 tomorrow. But it's only tomorrow. Saturday, we're back onto our usual time. Okay, so... I see like there's going to be, it's kind of interesting because you say what's coming towards you in love. Let's say I do not take in consideration your other question because I haven't taken out the cards onto that anyways. So I'm going to say over here, there are going to be a couple little setbacks. So setbacks there shall be, there's no doubt about it. But I'm seeing harmony. I'm seeing that there's different transitions that are happening at this moment. So yes, there are some personal setbacks. I feel like there's a need to self-forgive. There's a need to move on. Maybe coming from you, maybe coming from the other person. We need to be working onto that. There's no doubt about it. And I do see over here an actual king. So I do see a king come to join our beautiful queen, and I'm actually seeing a lot of divine love. I'm seeing a lot of harmony, a lot of togetherness. So my sweetie, I'm going to go and see if you guys are going to make a good match, if this is the love match that we are seeing at this moment. But I'm definitely going to have to say love is going to be popping on in. There's going to be a couple little setbacks, a little bit of working onto one another and really onto each other all together. But I'm going to say at this moment, it seems to be good, sweetie. A couple little modifications, nothing much more. Hold on. Thank you, my beautiful Elaine, sweetie. I'm going to be with Paola, and then I'm going to come back and see you, okay? So, King of Cups. Here you go again, my beautiful King of Cups. How are things going to be going? Here we go. King of Cups, followed out by our beautiful Queen of Pentacles. A lot of holding on, a lot of togetherness, a lot of beautiful abundance that seems to be coming on in, my sweet love. So are you guys actually going to make a great match? I'm going to say yes. I do believe so, sweetie. I feel like this union is somewhat meant to be. There's no question about it. We don't even want to be friends. Like, we really just, sometimes I see within relationships, we just want to be friends. We want to have, you know, benefits and all different kind of things, but this is not the case. This is about love. It's about togetherness. It's about harmony. And it's also about having the alignment. The only thing I'm going to say is going to be important for both of you guys to kind of realign with your new reality of what you want, how you're moving on forward. And once that is good, you're good for gold, sweetie. So yes, I'm definitely going to have to say for you, my sweet love, yes, okay? You are going to make a really, really good match. Like I said, a couple little modifications, but nothing much more. As for your new job, congratulations, my sweet love. That seems to be going really, really quite well too. But the first 2 months are going to be a little bit more topsy-turvy. You're going to be really, really, really quite busy. But other than that, you're good for gold. I'm going to say congratulations to you, my dear sir. You definitely do deserve this, my love. My dear, beautiful Paula, sweetie. Yes, let me go and see what other messages can Spirit give you about this person coming in November that's going to help you to have movement with, right? Let's go and see that. Let's do this. How can we go and get the movement? Let's do that. And let's actually go. Boop. I want to go over here with this one. Here we go. So I am with Paula, and Elaine is next. So Paula and Elaine. Okay. It's going to be important over here to always keep the freedom to choose. Okay. And when I say keep freedoms to choose, it might seem a little bit vague, not all that clear. Okay. But what I really feel over here is that we need to have the strength. We need to move on forward. But we need to also kind of accept the changes. You need to take on in the opportunities is what I'm seeing as they're actually coming on by. So, if you see that there's an opportunity, it's a little bit like synchronicities. Jump onto it and do something about it, but don't necessarily push into a direction if you don't feel as though it's the right moment. Wait until it's the right moment. You're going to see the signs, you're going to feel the signs, and you're going to know that at that moment, it's the time to actually make that movement. Because at this moment, your person is not wanting to feel pushed or not wanting to be kind of rushed into something. They want to take their time. And if they feel as though they have that liberation, they've got that time to move on forward without rushing, then that's when they're completely going to jump on into the relationship and they're going to be yours. But they need to know that this is a relationship that is slowly going to be starting, but is also going to allow them to be themselves, to still, see their friends, to do their own things, yet be with you and begin something, but with no great rush. So I'm going to say it's super, super, super important. Don't push anything with this person because they're going to feel like they're a little bit backed up into the corner and then they might end up just kind of running away, and we don't want them to run away. So one step at a time. If you feel like it's time to make a move, something good is happening, we're flirting, something of the such, go ahead, make your movement at that point being. But always keep things a little bit open. Let your person decide a little bit how they want to move on forward, or, where you guys are going to be going. Perhaps, let's say you go onto a date. Where do they want to go, right? Leave them the opportunity, and then if they don't really know or they want you to decide, then you can decide. But I feel like with your person at this moment, it's going to be important to leave them that room to be, to choose, to decide. They don't want to feel like they're stuck a little bit into a box because they do want to be into this relationship. I'm also going to say that they have been hurt recently. Recently. I'm going to say the last relationship that they were into was, I'm going to say maybe about 3-4 months ago. They were hurt. Something did happen over there. They were hurt. I don't quite know. I kind of feel like there was a little bit, I don't feel like there was an actual declared third party happening, but I do believe that there were some kind of hearsays, wondering, thinking, a little bit unsure about it. And this is why they're kind of moving like kind of at tippy-toe at this moment on. So make sure that you move on forward, but take your time. Listen to your inner voices at all time when you're making all your choices within this relationship. You definitely can, my beautiful Sierra. Thank you so very much, my sweet love. Let me know, my beautiful, if there's anything else I can do for you, sweet love. My beautiful Elaine, here we go. How long will you actually be a good designer? You don't want to waste your time. And well, you're not old, sweetie. You're just into your 30s, my sweet love. Oh, sweetie. Okay. Let me go and unsee this for you. Sierra is going to be on up next, okay? So Sierra is next, and we are going to be leaving her a timestamp. Thank you, my beautiful Paula. You've got this, sweetie. You keep me updated and let me know how it goes, okay? You've got it. Just make sure that you leave this person a little bit of their own space. Move on in when it's the right time, and you've got this. Don't be shy. Don't hold back. Everything is going to move in really, really quite well, sweetie. Now, my beautiful Elaine, sweetie, where can you find help for any design, like a mentor or go back to school, right? I'm actually going to have to say, I feel like a mentor is going to be difficult. I really, really do, my sweet love. I'm going to say, no, don't necessarily go within that. You forgot to tell me that there is also a chair. The chair brings in a lot of movement, and there is a light also, right, into your dream. So you do have movement, and you do have an actual light that is coming on through that is a little bit lighting up the way, but I kind of feel as though you need... Were you sitting onto the chair, sweetie? Elaine, were you sitting onto the chair? Were you pushing the chair, or was the chair just kind of stationary and not really moving? Just let me know, because it could change something into the outcome. No. So it was not moving, and you were not sitting onto it or anything of the such. Okay. What I'm going to say about the chairs and what I'm going to say about the light at the very same time is the following. The chairs, they mean life. It's always a little bit the same thing. And you sat next to the chair, so you were not actually into it. All right. It's about starting to reap in the benefits, if you will. It's about having a certain recognition to your life. It's also about showing that you have some disappointment. So you're actually feeling some disappointment into this dream because of everything that was happening, because you didn't necessarily have something to show, because you needed maybe some assistance within opening on up that door. So you were definitely feeling over here, it's showing, the chair is showing a lot of disappointment. From the disappointment that you feel is coming towards you, it's like you're actually anticipating that the disappointment is coming towards you. The chair is also symbolizing that you must not be afraid, because the chair is showing you that there is consistency, there is safety, and the chair, as strange as it might seem, is actually into your dream to give you protection, even into the most difficult of times. So I'm definitely going to have to say over here that this dream is about you looking at the difficulties that are coming towards you, but also looking at the beautiful possibilities that are coming towards you. Was the chair in wood? Can you tell me if the chair was in wood? Just let me know if the chair was in wood. I'm kind of curious. I'm just going to log myself into PayPal. Meanwhile, let me know if your chair was in wood, sweetie. And it was. Okay, perfect. Thank you. Um, your chair in wood. You're trying to show people that are around you that you're very trustworthy, that people can work with you. The chair is also showing the fact that the chair is in wood, that you need to evaluate your actions to be able to convey your character and your personality along with your professional commitment. Yes, that type of one. Definitely. And you sat there below it. That's what it is. No, it hasn't been 10 minutes yet, my beautiful Karima. I'm not with you yet, my sweet love. I'm going to go on see our beautiful Sierra. And I have Maria. And then you're going to be next, sweetie. So, my love, I'm definitely going to say over here, this is what it is about the whole chair. The fact that it is in wood, like I said, is about you trying to show other people that they can trust you, that they can trust you either as much into your personal life as into your work, into your professional life. But it's also about you needing to reevaluate the way that you are so that you can give in that beautiful professional commitment, which is interesting because the whole fact that I'm getting the professional commitment popping on up with the wooden chair, and then you saying, should I go and get more skill? Should I do something more? Because you don't want to be wasting your time. This is all coming from your dream, my sweet love, because you have some doubts, if you're into the right place. And so instead of actually sitting onto that chair and taking control of the chair and moving things around and being into that spotlight, you're a little bit sitting below because you don't necessarily believe that you're at the right place. But I don't quite feel as though you have the motivation or maybe the wants or the desires. I feel like you'll do it if you have to, but you're not necessarily overly thrilled about, let's say, going back to school and, doing something of the such. You don't want to be wasting your time. And at this moment, this is where you feel like you're at. So what I really need you to do is I need you to sit your little bonbon onto that chair, sweetie. I need you to sit onto the chair. I need you to take control of the chair. I need that light to be shed upon you. I need movement. I need you to be moving around the room onto that chair. I need you to take possession of who you are, and what you can give. It's like at this moment you don't have all the self-confidence that is necessary to go and get the success. You show to other people. You try to show them that you're trustworthy and that you're good and you have everything that is necessary, but it's like you don't necessarily completely believe it. Therefore, it's kind of popping on through a little bit within your career. That's it. That's it. You need to trust yourself. You need to trust yourself into all of this because at this moment, you're not trusting your skills. You're kind of there and you kind of feel like the package that you're delivering something that is empty. But you're not. You have so much to deliver. You have so much to give. Honestly, my sweet one, I don't believe that you have to go back to school. I don't believe that you have to go and do that. But I'm going to have to say, as for the mentor, it's going to be really, really quite difficult to find. I'm going to say you don't even really need a mentor. What you really need to do at this moment is to really just trust yourself, love. You need to trust. You need to believe into yourself. You need to believe into your skills. And maybe a little bit reorganize the way that you're doing things. Maybe try to figure out different techniques, different ways, you're in design. There's different things that you can do, right? We don't all do it the same way. You're going to end up, after you're thinking, you're going to end up with two different possibilities. They're both going to be good. One of them is going to be a little bit stronger than the other one, but both of them are going to bring you to a point where you're not going to be feeling like you're wasting your time anymore, and you're going to be feeling a lot of success. What I really need you to do is, what I really, really, really need you to do at this moment, if you already have a mentor, my sweet love, you can definitely continue with your mentor. I have no problem with that. They're going to be good. But it's difficult to go and find one. If you already have one, perfect. Stick around. They're not going to be bad at all. But the mentor is going to be able to help you, going to be able to maybe redirect you into your ideas, into your thoughts and everything. Yes, if you already have a mentor, please do reach on out because your mentor is going to be able to a little bit reorganize you, a little bit put you into the right direction and really kind of help you on move forward. That's what the mentor is there for. So if you already have one, definitely go towards your mentor. They're going to be able to help you, and I have absolutely no doubt about it. So go and see him, please, my love. And following all of that, by here till the end of the year, you're going to be having some really good ideas, two of them in particular. And I feel like they're going to help you kind of get out of that rut, my sweet love. But honestly, I need you to be the magician into your life. I need you to tell yourself every single day, after all the studies, after everything that you have done, you are good, you are capable, you've got this, believe into yourself, and believe that you're the very best one out there, sweetie. Nobody's ever going to be able to get better than what you have to offer. And once you believe into yourself, you're going to become successful, and you are going to see all the beautiful benefits that are coming from it. I don't believe that you're wasting your time. I don't believe that you're into the wrong domain. I don't believe that you have to return to school, my sweet love. There's nothing wrong about going to brush up on some skills. I have no problem with it. But at this moment, that's not where the issue's at. That's not where the problem is at. So this is what you've got to do, okay? I feel as though, yes, I feel as though you're going to take, I'm going to say a good like 2 months before things really start moving and changing for you. And I'm going to say next year, you're pretty much going to explode within it. It's going to go really, really quite well. So my beautiful Elaine, don't downgrade yourself. Don't reevaluate and think that you're not good enough. You're as better as anybody who is out there. You can do even better than them, and I know that you can. So let's prove it, sweetie. Let's go on forward with it. Believe into yourself. Contact your mentor. Move on forward with the new ideas. You've got this, my love. Manifest that which you desire, and it will come your way. I promise you. And if you need any help anywhere around the way, you know where to find me. Sending you much love, my beautiful Elaine. Let me go and see over here for, I do have MZ, I have Sierra. Oh, yes, okay. So Sierra is going to be over here. And then I'm going to go and see Maria, and I'm going to go and see Karima, followed out by MZ. So let's put a timestamp, please. All right. I believe in you, Lane. You've got this, sweetie. At 1:37, so 1:37 for our beautiful Sierra who hates her job. What's going on today, sweetie? What happened? I know you're going to be telling me what happened somewhere. What happened over here? Oh, you have to work this weekend. That's why you hate your job. I got it now. Okay, why is that? Because your boss is up. Yeah, that happens too. And now you can't. Oh no, and it's his birthday. Okay. I see why you hate your job. I see why you hate your boss. I see everything of the such. Yeah. Oh, sweetie, I'm so sorry, my beautiful. All right, well, let's go and see. Out of all weekends, right? Because you really don't work all that often on the weekends now, do you? This is the weekend that your boss chose that you have to work. Oh, sweetie. Are you able to go and see him? Like, is there really just like one moment where you can go and see him, or are there other moments where you can go and see him throughout the week? Just let me know. I'm kind of curious. Or at least if you can call and you can talk, or, you know, send a video, something of the such. I'm so sorry, sweetie. Okay. I'm seeing over here the Six of Swords. I'm seeing exhaustions. I'm seeing kind of feeling overwhelmed. You're feeling exhausted. You're feeling overwhelmed by the whole thing. I kind of feel like he's going to be a little upset. Oh, he's going to understand, but he is going to be upset. He might end up a little bit kind of being manipulative or being grumpy or something of the such over here, my sweet love. Kind of feel like he's going to be feeling like he's a little bit sarcastic. I don't really want him to be sarcastic with you. Already you're upset because of everything that's going on. If he has to be sarcastic on top of it, geez, he kind of feels like there's a big lack of planning over here. So I'm going to say you're now two who actually hate your boss. Does this really have anything to do, though? Anything to do whatsoever with karma? I'm going to say no. No, I don't feel so, sweetie. Because you're the one who's paying the price. The karma would be really only related to him. He'd be paying the price for it, but you're also paying the price for it because you want to be and you're not necessarily going to be there. So the karma is not really involved into this. But I'm going to say he's going to be upset. You're going to be upset and you're already disappointed. And I'm sorry for that, my sweet love. At least if you're able to, reach on out in some kind of a way. I know. And you've been looking for another job, right? So when will you leave this job? And you've been looking for another job. The Hanged Man, followed on by the Hermit. You're looking hard, you are, but things are stagnant. Things are not necessarily happening, but I do feel like you're continuing and you're kind of struggling with it. I'm going to say there's not necessarily a new job coming on in at the beginning. Well, for the moment, no. I do feel like you're continuing, no doubt. You're going to continue to look. You're going to continue to search. I do know that you will end up finding your justice over here, but it's going to take a little bit of time, sweetie. I'm going to say within the following 5 months, I feel like you're going to be finding another job. So that would leave you somewhere around January, February of 2024, love. And let's go see about Wayne. Let's go see about Wayne. What is happening? Let's go to this one. Does Wayne Daniel, okay, do we like you? Because he kind of acts like he does. Okay. Six of Pentacles, the Magician. If he could, he would. Okay, so I'm going to say yes, he does like you, sweetie. Does he like you into the way that he would like for something to be happening? It's a little bit unclear. I don't have any great signs. I don't have anything that is screaming on out, either something that is physical or anything that is very lustful, but I do have that we do like you. Maybe within more time, maybe if there was more communication or more getting closer or more of something to kind of bring you guys closer together, maybe something else would develop it from it. But to answer your question, I'm going to say we do like you. Yes, we do, my love. But I don't see any movement. And you have not asked, but I'm going to give them anyways. Here we go for a couple messages coming from Jay. Okay, so here we go for some messages. Maria and Karima are going to be following on up next. So let's go over here. I wish that I could be there with you. I want you to know that I do believe that you are the love of my life. I absolutely think of the world of you. I cannot stop thinking about you. I am forever yours, and you are the reason that I smile. I want you to know that I do love you. Beautiful. Stay strong, my sweet love. Sending you much love. I hope that Jay doesn't take it too badly, sweetie. Let me go. Lisa, what's up? You had a look and you love it. What is it that you're wanting that's price? There's not that many things. You must have the most expensive watch onto the swatch page, Stephen. What is it? Yeah. I don't know, Samantha. I don't know, my sweet love. I don't know if Perth is the same time zone. I see 12 hours behind, which would be pretty much what you already have, my sweet love. So I'm going to say no from what I can see. Oh, there you go. You are here, Sierra. Yeah, we do. We look at you with interest, right? Well, because we are interested, but we're not necessarily making any moves. But like I said, Sierra, maybe if you started to make some moves, you started to look a little bit more, you started to wink, you started to flirt, then maybe things could change. Yes. Oh, Maria, for a moment. I thought you had texted Roberto, and I'm like, what? What happened? Okay, I see. Okay. Yeah, it is already Friday in Australia. I still have, like in Australia, you're like at 9:45 a.m., right? Because I'm at 9:45 p.m. All right, I'm going to move on forward to Maria and then Karima. So, Maria and Karima. Just one second. And here we go. By the way, Samantha, I did receive the email. Just wanted to let you know I got everything that I need. Okay, okay, okay. Let's dig on in and let's go see. What is he planning on talking to his friend about? Let me go and see this, and then I'm going to go and see for the pink deck. Yes, tomorrow we are at 4 p.m. to 6 p.m. I know. I thought for a moment I was going cuckoo. I'm like, what is happening? What is happening? I was very intrigued, Maria. Yeah, I thought into a moment of impulsivity, you sent a message on out. Oh gosh. Yeah, let's get creative. Let's get creative. Yeah. Here we go. I can only be as creative as the messages that I'm getting. I would love to be creative, but sometimes it just doesn't work into that kind of a way. So, let's go see what I've got. Sweetie, I am seeing over here some success. I am seeing success. Let me go and take the little pink deck on out. Success, yes, good news. I feel as though he's actually telling his friend that he's a little bit heartbroken, that he's sad. I know, that's what it is. Oh, Dan. um, I feel as though he's actually telling there's no doubt about it. He is going to be telling his friend that he is sad, that he's feeling a little bit lost, that he doesn't really know. Honestly, he doesn't really know how to move on forward at this moment because he finds it really, really difficult because you're not there and he's not there, and it's a little bit of a crazy kind of a place. I kind of feel like for a moment he's actually wondering, is this, something that he did? Is he paying the price for something that he has done or that he has not done into the past? Because there's a lot of things that he has done and there's a lot of things that he has not done, and they all kind of contribute to, if you will, the relationship and the way and the place that you are. Because if it was entirely up to you, you guys would already be together. You've already done a zillion things. He's just the one who's being a little bit slow, right? So, my love, what I will say is the following. I do see over here that he is basically going to be telling his friend that he's feeling a little bit lost, he's feeling a little bit sad, and he really wants to try to make, well, he would love to be able to see you, basically. I don't feel like he wants to try to make amends as it is, because it's not what I'm seeing. I'm seeing that he actually wants to come on close, but he wants to start with a clean slate. He's not going to be talking about the past. The past is behind. He's into the right here, into the right now, and he's not thinking about anything that happened in the past. So it's a little bit of a crazy thing that I'm seeing with all of this. So He is going to be talking to his friend, but the basic message coming to his friend is that he's a little bit sad because he should have made and he should have done something a long time ago. And now at this moment, he doesn't really know. Is it too late? Is something going to be happening? Is something not going to be happening? Are you going to be interested in somebody else? Like, we have so many different questions, and we don't really have any answers. Now, you might be wondering, what is his friend going to say within all that? Well, his friend can't say all that much. His friend is going to say, you know what? If you want to figure anything out, you need to contact her. And his friend is absolutely right. If he needs to figure anything out and wants to figure anything out, he needs to be contacting you, because otherwise he can be as possessive as he wants. He can be as lovey-dovey and sweet as he wants, but if he's not going to be there and he's going to stay away, then he's a little bit paying the price for things that he is doing. So his friend is basically saying that he must get out. He must get out of the cycle that he is in. The ring, the King of Rings over here, is not about necessarily receiving a piece of jewelry. It's about being stuck into a maze, and it's about having that need to get out of that maze. So this is a little bit what I can see over here. No, he's not moving away. He's not giving on up, sweetie. Yeah. I know, right? Karima, let me know if you're here, okay? You are on up next. Let me go see if I can find anything else, okay, my love? Hold on. Let's put the little pinky deck away. And let's actually go and see this little tarot deck over here because it's cute and lovey and sweet. Here we go. So Karima and MZ are up next. Hello, how are you doing, sweetie? Nice to see you, Pootsie Pal. Nice to see you, love. And thank you, Karima. All right, so here we go. Pootsie Pal, you're going to be right after Karima, so don't go too far. I will be with you, sweet love. All right. More messages coming on through. Contemplation, wanting to take action, working onto the action at the very same time. Thinking about the long term, looking about legacy, looking about full term commitment, being determined. He's really not changing his mind about anything, my sweet love. So is the connection still alive? Is there still a lot of love? Are you still moving into the right way? Absolutely, my sweet love. Could things be easier? They could definitely be easier. And I would love for them to be easier. But I don't see that happening at this moment, sweet love. I know. Let's go and see, and let's wish a beautiful, sweet dreams to our beautiful friend, Maria. All right. Let's go see Karima. And Pootsie Pal, let me go and get your question at the same time, my love. Here we go. Oh, no. I'm liking these new vibes, by the way, Stephen. I am liking these new vibes, sweetie. I'm liking this positive. Oh, look at that. I do need to go and look at Swatch again. I have never seen that one. I have never seen it, sweetie. I do have to say, it is absolutely gorgeous. Oh, yes. I can't wait for you to get that. It is really, really nice. Now you make me want to go and look and see what's going on. Okay, hold on. I have not gone to their page in a while. All right, so let's go and let's go see our beautiful Karima. Thank you for sharing, sweetie. Karima, my sweet love. Current feelings for you. What actions is he wanting to take towards you, and what turns him on about you in messages? Okay, I've got you, sweetie. Let's go and find this out. I like it. I like it, Stephen. Oh my God, Stephen. I swear I have at least a dozen Swatch watches. I've actually realized the other day by opening my drawers that there are some I simply did not even wear. Like, they're still in the case. I kid you not. I should be wearing. Sometimes I go crazy. I do, Stephen. I like to buy things in doubles and triples. My mom does the exact same thing. But I get like different versions. And then that's it. Yeah. I have a lot of watches, Stephen. But I love them. I do. So here we go. And it's absolutely gorgeous. Sweet dreams, my beautiful Maria, sweet love. Karima at 1:55 in case you want to come on back and listen to your reading, sweet love. So 1:55 for Karima. Current feelings. Here we go. Whoop. Let's go over here. Pootsy Pout. You're next, my sweet love, so don't go too far, sweetie. Okay. Queen of Pentacles. Six of Pentacles. I'm seeing more of a certain friendship that seems to be popping on up over here. I should take some pictures on Sun to you, Stephen. Really, I've got many. Okay. I don't see at this moment that he's wanted to take any actions at this moment towards you. What I can see over here is more a wanting of a friendship with our Six of Pentacles. So it's more about giving, it's more about receiving, it's more about being a little bit into the friendship zone. From what I can see, he wants to be the one who is taking more action whenever there's action that is going to be necessary. So he's the one who wants to be taking the lead within the relationship, within the movements. But like I've mentioned over here, I don't see him taking any movements towards a relationship because we're looking more for a certain friendship over here. Now, the way that he sees you as being somebody who is very, very ambitious, somebody who is very vibrant, very confident, very powerful, very sexy, very strong. You just kind of take charge, my sweet love. You can be very, very assertive, but you can also be very, very creative and into everything that you're doing. At the very same time, what I can also see is that he is also into a place where he sees you as much as being somebody who can be very, very lustful and very beautiful and very active and very outgoing and very motivated, let me put it that way, and having that certain power. But he also sees you as being somebody who can be ultimately very, very, I'm going to say, grounded and nurturing and loving. It's like you've got that, and I'm saying into the best, the sweetest way, it's like a salty kind of sweet kind of thing. You've got both sides, sweetie. And it's good. It's good to have both because you're loving like that. You're different like that. It's beautiful like that. It's just that into his world at this moment, he's not taking any action because he obviously just wants to be friends for the moment. It's almost like you are too strong for him right now, and he's just not ready for what it is that you've got to offer. So here we go. I feel like he's trying to balance out his heart at this moment. He's trying to balance things out, but he's also, as he's trying to create somewhat of an equilibrium, he's trying to make things a little bit just. He's also trying to break cycles. I feel like you guys have been maybe stuck into a cycle for a little while, and I feel as though he's actually wanting to get out of that cycle. So I feel like there's a little bit of a turning point that is going on at this moment, but he has so much. You guys have this connection that is so very strong, but it's like he's hooked onto you. He's hooked onto you, but he doesn't want to give you what you want at this moment, and he doesn't want to give what he's necessarily wanting at the same time. He really just wants to remain friends. But there's no doubt about it. It's like this connection. There are so many strings that are keeping one from the other, completely attached. There's somewhat of a little bit of a codependency that is there, a little bit of some obsession that is there, like a lot of sexuality, a lot of this type of bonding. But I see more of that than I see the actual loving side. And I feel like he's trying to break through that, and he's trying to look for something more, something stronger, but he's not ready to give it, which is why he's ultimately not doing anything at this moment. Okay, I'm going to check that out. Okay, Pizza Pie, give me a few moments, sweetie. I'm going to be with you, my love. So, this is what I'm seeing, my sweet one. The feelings for you, the actions, you know, some things that are happening, how you actually do turn him on. This is what I've got, my sweet love. So, really, you have like everything that he could have possibly want. But the main problem is that he's not ready to give a commitment. It's like he's wanting to have something more than something that is just physical. And at this moment, I feel like it would be more something that would be physical than anything else. And because that's what seems to be the power, that seems to be what is kind of holding you guys together at this moment, he's not willing to give on in, because he knows that you guys are going to get back like into somewhat of the same cycle. And then it's going to hurt again, and it's going to be complicated again. And he doesn't want that. So it's like he wants everything, or he wants nothing. So I feel like he's working onto it. It's complicated, sweetie. Let me give you some messages from the Hermit deck, and then I'll give you some messages from the other one too. Watson and Lilith, I'm going to say at 10:30, we're going to close up the live for tonight. 10:30. For the donations. We might close before, but I'll say 10:30. Getting over here, do you even truly care? But at the same time, I've never really imagined so much perfection into my life. I want you to know that I'm sorry. I'm sorry for the way that things are moving, things are going. Again, see, that very devil, that sexual, the 15 is a devil card. A lot of passion. But now is simply not quite the time. And let me give you another deck too. Thank you, my beautiful Lilith, sweetie. And let me also move on forward to over here. Okay. I've been trying to understand this connection a little bit more, but I'm having some difficulty. I was not able to listen to the way that you actually felt. I'm having a really difficult time with my emotions at this moment. But you need to know that you are not alone, that we are into this together. Significant and necessary changes are happening into our lives, and this, well, is going to be bringing us into a closer union. Sending you much love, sweetie. If there's anything else, you let me know, okay? Moving on forward to Pootsy Pal, sweetie. It is nice to see you again, my love. What is happening? Let me go and find out. How does your situationship currently view you, right? Has he moved on? Is he pursuing anybody else? And let's start off on go and see that. And let's go see how the situationship is going. And here we go. Yes, thank you so very much. Live tomorrow is at 4 p.m. So 4 p.m. till 6 p.m. tomorrow. All right, so here we go. Okay, my love. So, hello, my beautiful Farah. Nice to see you, sweetie. Oh, I have not answered yet, Pootsie Pal. I have not answered. I'm opening right away. You say you try not to focus on it because you have options, right? And enjoy improving yourself right now since life is going well too. Yeah. Let me go see over here. Let me go see my love. For the moment, what I can say for the moment, my sweetie, we're still holding on to you. We're still holding on to you, but there's definitely conflicts, definitely some agreements, definitely a lot of blockages altogether. So the situationship is continuing to be a little bit of a situationship. It's not an easy place. It's a little bit complicated. When he actually thinks about you, there is abundance. There is a lot of beautiful things. We think about the achievements. We think about things that we have done. We think about the movement. We think about times that we've been together. So do we hold on to really good and beautiful memories? We do. Do we still have a very, very strong attraction towards you? We also do. Problem actually happening over here is that we have like so many blockages. We have so many things that are happening over here that are stopping us from actually moving on forward with the desires and the way that we're actually feeling. So I'm going to say a lot of blockages over here, that is stopping the relationship from happening at this moment. Let me go see if he's actually seeing anybody else for the moment. Thank you, my beautiful Farah, sweet love. Let me just go and see. So is he seeing new people at this moment? My beautiful Farah, thank you so very much, my love. And you can post your question. You're going to be next. So Farah, please do post your question, my love. Okay, so let's go and find out over here what is happening. So Ace of Pentacles, Five of Wands also. Now they're all in reverse. Five of Swords also. Okay, what I'm going to say is the following over here, sweetie. Has he actually moved on? Is he with somebody else? Is he seeing other people? I'm going to say no. But he's a little bit into the same type of situation as you are into at this moment. He also does have options, but he does not want to move on forward with the options. I feel like he is still not completely secure about what is going to be happening within the relationship with you. I'm going to say for the moment, I see a pause. The pause is there, but I don't see a complete ending. So yes, the pause is there. No endings, but it could continue to be somewhat of an ending. I don't see him reaching on out. I don't see him making any modifications, but I see him still holding on to you. So I'm going to say within the following 2 to 3 weeks, if this does not move and he doesn't reach on out, then I can say, let's just turn the page upon that, continue to work onto yourself, continue to look, maybe start looking at different options to see who else, could be good, could be better for you into your life. But clearly he's still holding on to you, but he's not making any movement at this moment. And I don't see him necessarily making any movements at this moment. But I can clearly say that he does have some people who are interested into him, but he is not making any movements towards anybody. So he is not seeing anybody else at this moment, neither, my love. Yeah. Thank you for posting your question, Farah, love. Why don't I give you some messages coming from him so we can see something? Why don't we go and do that? Let me give you some messages, my beautiful. Let's go for some messages. Farah's going to be up next, and at some point in time, I'm going to be with MZ. So let me just go. I want to give you some messages over here. Okay. So I love being romantic with you, and I love how positive you are in life. I often think about you by my side. I really appreciate all our time spent together. I want you to know that I love your smile. And you do mean everything to me. Sometimes I actually think about setting up a romantic dinner for us. I want you to know that I needed you to trust me more. And I want you to know that I am supportive of all that you do. And your opinions, they absolutely do matter to me. If there's anything else I can do for you, let me know, okay, sweetie? My beautiful fairy love, Pootsy Pie. Pootsy Pie. Sending you love, sweetie. Farah, what actions, yes, are we going to take towards you after you met today? Let's go and see. What actions are we going to be taking? Here we go. So, what actions are we going to be taking after we saw you today? Nice to see you, my beautiful Farah love. Okay, so what can I see over here? I'm seeing emotional recovery. I'm seeing slow healing. I'm seeing taking some slow. It's kind of contradictory. I'm seeing bold action. There you go. I'm seeing things happen. I feel as though the energy is much higher. We're more confident. We're feeling more brave. We're feeling more passionate. We're feeling more adventurous. I feel as though, yeah, there are a couple little challenges here and there, but you know what? We are willing to move on forward towards it. I feel as though we want things to move and things will start to move. So my sweet love, I'm going to say we have a lot of ambition, we have a lot of urge, and we have this beautiful energy to take action towards you, to move on forward. So I'm going to say, my sweet love, it looks like you're going to be having some beautiful movements, sweetie. It could be more dates, it could be a relationship, but definitely things are moving into the right way, into a beautiful, positive way, so that you guys could somewhat, at some point be into this beautiful union, my sweet love. So I'm going to say the energy was nice, it was high, it was strong, and it's really motivating him to bring a lot of changes within the relationship and make these movements and take actions towards you. So I'm going to say within the following days, most likely you're going to be getting some type of really good news, my sweet love. Hello, my beautiful Kristen. How are you doing, sweet love? Exactly, my beautiful Pootsy Pal. It is like he is somewhat still holding on, sweetie. He's holding on, but he doesn't really know what to do. So nothing is really closed, but nothing is really open yet. We need to leave him a little bit more time, and we need to leave you a little bit more time too. What if you change your mind somewhere into the in-between, right? Farah, thank you, my sweet love, and good for you, my beautiful. I am glad that things are moving into the right direction, sweetie. Sending you much love, my beauty. Here we go. Let me go and see our beautiful MZ. So let's go see MZ. And voila. My beautiful Kristen. How are you doing, sweet love? We have Dan, who is offering on out. I know. We have we have Dan, who has donated a reading tonight, sweetie. So I'm going to dedicate this one to you, my beautiful Kristen. Would you like to ask me a question, sweet love? This is from our beautiful friend Dan. Post your question away. I'm going to go on CMZ, and I'm going to come over and see you, Kristen. So let me go on CMZ, just 1 second. I'm going to make sure everything is also good into our PayPal. And we are good. So MZ followed out by Kristen. And then I'm going to go on see our dear friend Juanson. Okay, let's go over here. Timestamp for the two potentials, right? I thought you had seen this. Okay, hold on. I thought you had received my message earlier about it. Okay, well, let me go and see this right away. So I want to know over here. Let me do this. Just one moment. Let me do this. This is Samantha. I got you, sweet love. And okay, so. Oh, well, thank you, my beautiful Kristen. Thank you, my beautiful Kristen, sweet love. Okay, so I will be with you in just one moment, my beautiful. We're going to put a timestamp over here at 2:15 for MZ, and Kristen is going to be on up next. So 2:15. Yeah, for the two potentials, how would Mike actually meet those girls, right? Yes, very good question. I feel as though there are already people who are around into his circle, but he doesn't necessarily know them. Let me put it this way. And I'm sorry you actually had to donate for this, sweetie, because I had actually answered this earlier for you. I kind of saw it there, but I think you were gone and you were driving and you didn't get my answer. But yeah. So what is basically happening over here within the two potentials that are coming on in, my beautiful MZ? They're kind of there, but not too much already, okay? When I say I feel as though they're coming on in, these are people that he already kind of knows, but not much. It's actually coming from some friends. So he's got some friends of some friends. They're meeting on up. I feel like they're meeting on up into the month of November. There's some type of a gathering that they're going towards, and there's going to be a few people over there. Now, within the people that are going to be over there, there's going to be a lot of friends. There's going to be a lot of things happening over there within the friends. And it's somebody of somebody who knows, and I feel as though this is where they're actually coming on in. So it's from talking with him, it's about seeing him, and it's about being kind of introduced to him. I feel as though his friends are saying he does some streaming, this is what he does, so on, so on, so on. And I feel as though they're actually going to be coming on in. So I do feel as though there are two of them. Now, they're not necessarily friends one with the other, but they do know each other, these two ladies. As I said, because they are friends of friends that are going to be at that evening. So this is where they are actually going to get to know him. This is where they're actually going to know that there is a streaming and that he does it and he goes on there. And I feel as though they're going to be kind of going on in. But now, neither one of these, they might not, sweetie, they might not. They might not go on in. I feel like they're going on in, though. I do. Like, if I had to pick from 9 to 10 out of my chances, I'd say 9. I feel like they are going on in. But it's like both of these ladies don't really know. It's like they're going on in as friends. Yet they do speak to each other, these two ladies. But nobody really knows, and nobody is saying out loud that they're interested into M. So everything is just a little bit kind of out there. I don't feel like they're going to be problems. I don't feel like they're going to be into the way because they seem to be going on in. But they don't go in all that often because honestly, I don't really feel like it's their thing all that much. So they will go on in every once in a while just to see a little bit of a movement. I kind of feel as though they would like to have movement with him. They would like to be able to talk with him more. I feel like they're kind of going on in to get somewhat a little bit of an introduction, to get closer to him in some way, but nothing much more than that. They're not going to end up getting it. And so things are going to end up just kind of auto-deleting themselves, if you will. I feel as though they're going to end up just a little bit walking away. So you might actually see them, I'm going to say maybe 3, maybe 4 times, and that should be pretty much it. And that's if they actually end up going on in. They might choose not to, but at this moment, I do see them actually going on in, but they could change their mind. If ever at some point you do see 2 ladies pop on in, then look a little bit, see what's going on. And if you feel like we need to do something, then we can do something. But at the moment, I don't feel that anything is going to be happening. I feel like they're kind of coming on in, but then they're also kind of leaving very, very quickly after. Now, is there really anything that we could do? Well, we could do something right away, but it would not necessarily be wise to do it at this moment. Because nothing has really happened. It's kind of stopping something before anything really happens of any kind of a way. The gathering has not met. They have not, actually been introduced and talked. So nothing has really happened. Everything is a little bit up there into the air, into the becoming, but nothing really happening. I'm going to say once he actually does go to this gathering, if you do see somebody popping on in, at that moment, it will actually be time to do so. Into the meanwhile, what we can actually do is not necessarily put our intentions simply, let's say, towards, well, we're still going to continue with number 3, but let's say we do a completely different one to simply ward off anybody's energy that would be coming on in. So that would include number 3, number 2, anybody else that would actually kind of come on in that could be creating some problems. So that we could definitely do. And that could only help us along the way. So if you want us to do that, we can do that and we can start that. I'm going to say on to the Sunday. So I'm going to write it on down and hold on. Okay. So number 4 plus 5, but it's really about all of them all together, actually. Okay. I wrote it on down for Sunday, and Sunday's going to be our beautiful new moon, so it's going to be a perfect time to actually do that. And I'm going to need you to simply confirm that you want me to do this. So please do confirm to me that you do want me to be moving ahead with this. You don't have to do it tonight. You can continue. Have a beautiful evening. Do what you must, my sweet love. Because I'm going to be doing it on to the Sunday. So, and there's no rush because, like I said, nothing is really happening until somewhere around 3rd week of November from what I can see. And again, they might not even pop on in. So I know that you were talking about Thanksgiving. You were hoping you guys are going to be together. I hope that you guys will be together too. But the actual fact that one doesn't stop the other. You know what I mean? The fact that he would go to a gathering, the fact that we'd have new people kind of joining on in into the stream doesn't mean that he's moving forward with these people. It doesn't mean that he's interested in them. It doesn't stop you and him into your relationship, the fact that he would meet some new people who would be interesting into his streaming. So I want to make that clear too. I didn't want you to feel all bad and down about the whole thing, sweetie. Hopefully everything I said made sense. You let me know, okay? Let me know into an email tomorrow if everything is good for you. I'm going to log out over here. I'm going to come and see our beautiful Kristen. Putsu Pal, sending you so much love, sweetie. Yes, positive energy to everybody. Absolutely, my beautiful Kristen, sweetie. All right, so let's go on see Kristen. How is Hunter feeling and thinking towards you? You're giving each other space right now, right? Also advice. Okay, let's go and see this. So everybody who's here, all 9 people still, don't forget tomorrow live is at a special time at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So from 4 to 6 tomorrow. All right, so how are we feeling and how are things moving ahead? Let's go and see. Okay, I'm seeing a recovery. I still kind of feel like we're a little bit restless with everything, though. It's like not everything is clear, sweetie. We still have a lot of a lot of restlessness. So it's like we kind of want to move. We want to do things. We kind of want to keep busy, because if we don't keep busy, we have way too many things that are coming into our mind that are kind of affecting us and making us think and want to do different things. But at the same time, I know that we want to do things, like we want to reach on out, we want to talk with you, but at the same time, we know that it's not quite a good idea at this moment, that we do need to still have some reflection, think about, you know, what we need to do, how we need to move on forward, how we can break these cycles. We have all these questions, and we have all these questions that don't necessarily have answers. And at the same time, we know that we can't go towards you to get those answers, because he truly needs to be finding them within him. You can't fix him. He must fix himself, such as you, if you have anything to fix, you must fix them within yourself, so that you guys can be together. One doesn't heal the other, but you heal yourself and you grow together. And this is what is really, really important. So I'm going to say that we're still into that place where we're thinking, we're looking, we're asking ourselves a lot of questions. We're looking above, we're looking, and we're speaking to friends too. We're speaking to friends about you. We're trying to figure out what could be best, what could be the best action. So I'm going to say Hunter is not even just necessarily keeping things just for him. He's reaching on out to friends. What do you think? What should I do? How should I move on forward? So he's looking for different opinions altogether onto what to do, trying to strategize, let me put it that way, as much as we possibly can. Now, I know that he is actually really, really quite unhappy at this moment. He is disappointed. But he's also a little bit arrogant. And the fact that he is arrogant, he just kind of believes that it's a lot his fault. I'm seeing some self-limiting beliefs over here. Also seeing that it's like he believes that he has not done enough, but he also believes that maybe you wanted him to do more than what he was able to. So he thinks that maybe you were lacking some patience towards the relationship, and he himself was hindering or creating some problems within the relationship because he was limiting himself, because he was a little bit immature and not quite able to give himself entirely towards you. So he was being a little bit unreliable, a little bit distracted, if you will. So a lot of it is actually coming from him, but he just kind of needed a little bit of an extra push. He needed a little bit more time. He needed a little bit more patience for him to really develop and change and modify and to really be the person that you need into your life. But he's questioning himself at this moment if this is a good place for him or not, and what he should be doing. So I'm going to say everything is still a lot into a question mark. There's no endings. There's no beginnings. It's really just a lot of stagnation at this moment. Let me go see what Spirit has to say within general. What is happening within general for you? Okay, so the Hierophant, followed on through by Justice. The Hierophant is asking you to organize yourself into different kind of ways, to look at different types of concepts, to look above, look differently, look in different places in what you've been looking for at this moment. The Spirit is also asking you over here to look for truthfulness, for fairness. Wrongs have been made by you. Well, not by you, but to you. Somebody needs to be accountable, and there's really not all that much that you can do. If they're going to be accountable, they are going to. Somebody who has done something bad towards you will have their own repercussions, will have their own karma that's going to be coming their way. That I can see quite clearly. Other than that, my love, I know that at this moment we're kind of feeling like we're a little bit of a victim into all of this, and it's just draining. It is draining. But you are seen as a beautiful Queen of Cups. You need to love yourself, because I know that you love Hunter an awful lot. I know that you look for love. I know that you want love, but you need to be loved first. So you need to love yourself. You need to take care of yourself. You need to be careful for people who might try to manipulate you into different kind of things that are simply going to end up draining your energy altogether, my sweet love. So Spirit seems to be saying, concentrate onto yourself, concentrate onto family, concentrate onto friends, concentrate onto what is good for you. And then let's just kind of see what's going to be happening. But like I said, also, there is somebody who seems to be paying a price for something they've done to you. And be careful, because I've got impulsive people around you, and they'll do absolutely everything just to really even get noticed. So that is what I'm seeing for the moment, my sweet love. Anastasia, sweetie. Anastasia, I am going to answer you, and this is going to be coming from Dan. Dan was giving away donations earlier, so here we go. This is coming from Dan. So let's go on, follow on up and see what we've got. Anastasia, can I tell you if Jay has romantic feelings for Ness? Let's go and see that, my sweet love. And this is from Dan. So here we go. My beautiful Kristen, I'm sending you so much love, sweetie. I need you to take care of yourself at this moment. I need you to stick into your beautiful positive energy, and I need you every single day to do something good for yourself, just for you. And don't ever feel as though you've done something bad or you've done something wrong that has created Hunter to be the way that he is. This is about him. It's about him needing to make modifications and changes, not about you, sweetie. My dear, beautiful Anastasia over here, sweetie, can I tell you if Jay has feelings for Ness? Does Jay have feelings for Ness? I'm seeing over here. Ooh. King, prosperity, looking for a lot of things, but a little bit unclear. Hold on, let me go and see. It's like we've got an interest, but we've got a lack of roots is what I'm seeing at this moment. So I don't know if this is you or not, sweetie, but can I tell you if Jay has romantic feelings for Ness? I'm going to have to say over here, my answer kind of sucks, sweetie. We're evaluating it. I'm going to say yes, but things are still unclear. My king over here is very interested, thinking, holding on, but I'm also getting over here a little bit of being unsure. I'm going to say we've got feelings, we've got ideas, we have wants and desires, but we don't know what to do with them, so we're not making any movements. So there's no movements, but there are feelings that are still a little bit unclear that he's trying to figure out at this moment. I feel as though they will be clear and he will have them figured out within the following 2 weeks, love. It is my pleasure, sweetie. And KSR Suarez, how are you doing, sweetie? Your name is Ruth. That was easier. Yes. Should you accept the job offer from Hector? Let me go and see that, my love. And thank you for joining us tonight, sweetie. So should you accept the job offer? Yes or no? Okay. Should you accept the job? Yes or no? 4 of Wands. Beautiful. Yes, yes, and yes. Okay, well, there's absolutely no doubt about it. It's a definite yes, sweetie. I'm getting over here 4 of Wands. 4 of Wands, reaching a certain milestone. It's about celebrating an achievement. It's about getting beautiful, solid foundations that are going to be laid, that you're going to be actually able to build upon. So it's new action, it's new energy, it's moving on forward. It's a lot of motivation, and there's somewhat of an urge to do something to make it happen. I'm seeing 3 of Wands, a lot of beautiful progress also coming on in. This is a momentum. It's a place that you're into, that you're committing to the plan. Again, you're moving on forward with beautiful expansion, sweetie. What you need to know is that you're letting go of anything that might not have been all that good for you and opening on up to novelty, to beginning, sweet love. And basically finishing on up with the Magician, saying it's a big yes. You are the magician into your life. You've got the skills. You can transform your life into the way that you want it, but this seems to be the right way for you to actually move on forward to create happiness. And I'm going to actually say some beautiful success. So should you be taking it, I will say a yes. You are a sweetie pie, Anastasia. So I'm going to say for you, my beautiful Ruth, a definite yes, and there's no doubt about it, sweet love. And I'm going to go and see our dear friend Watson at this moment. It is my pleasure. Congratulations to you, sweetie. Watson, hold on. And voila. So Watson is going to be the final reading for tonight. Oh, wait, hold on. I do have Amy for a second. Oh, with a cute puppy. Let's put Amy, please, at 2:34 and 40 seconds. 2:34:40 for Amy. And Amy, you were wondering. Okay, let me go see if he's going to be there. So, on Friday or Saturday. I have to say, that is the cutest little puppy, my beautiful Amy. I'm upset at my puppy today, Amy. Yesterday, he ate the wire of one of my electric blankets. Then you cannot replace an electric blanket wire. You got to buy the whole electric blanket again. And today, he did it again with another one. I'm upset at my pup. I am. And all the time I've had him, he's never chewed one single wire into the whole house. And he chooses to rip apart 2 of my electric blankets just when it's getting chillier outside. Ooh la la, I was upset at him. Now I just have to mention, because you're sending me such a beautiful pup. Here we go. I'm going to say on Friday, a very strong possibility. He is thinking about it. So on Friday, a yes. Let me go and see about Saturday. Friday, I will say 90% yes, sweetie. Very strong possibility. I feel like he is planning on going, but he might end up changing his mind. Saturday, I'm going to say no for Saturday. So I'm going to say Friday yes, Saturday no. And let's go and see. Okay, so Juanson, yes, you were able to say, hey, Elizabeth, I got you. And she was so close. You did good, sweetie. I'm glad that you moved on forward and you did it. Oh my gosh. And it took a lot of you. It took a lot from you to do that, sweetie. Okay, so hold on. Okay. So, was it you or not the right time? Did you goof up? I'm seeing that. You're definitely getting inspired, Juanson. So, let's go and see. Did you actually goof up the first time around? I don't really feel like you goofed up. I don't feel like it was much of a problem. So I'm going to say good for you for recovering, because it did allow you to actually speak with her, and it could have allowed for a little bit more. Let's say there was less people or something of the such, but at least conversation was there. It was open. So the valves of conversation are still open. And for that, I absolutely do love. So did you goof up at any point anywhere? I'm actually going to have to say a no. I don't believe so, but I do believe that she did see you. Yeah, she doesn't believe that you ignored her, though. Now, are you guys going to be on? Are you guys onto the right path whenever you are ready? Ace of Swords and Page of Cups are definitely saying a beautiful yes. So I will say a yes onto the right path when you both are going to be ready. Just one second. this, and voila. Okay. Yes, anybody who is still here, welcome to the channel, everybody. Thank you for joining us, but we are closed for tonight. We will be back tomorrow onto a different schedule at 4 p.m. just for tomorrow, but we will be back tomorrow if anybody wants to come back in. So, I know you do, right? I know, they're good ones, son. Ace of Cups and Ace of Swords. Now, today, the fact that you actually did come on in and say something to her, that you did say hi, was actually a good thing today. I feel like today was a little bit more, it's never really going to show. She's not one to show her emotions all that much. I mean, you will see her. If you really, really know her and you really see her and you spend a lot of time with her, then you will know. But other than that, she hides it really, really, really well. Like, she doesn't come on in at work and she's got the frown and she's all sad and no. But today she did have a difficult day. So I'm going to say the fact that you did actually make these beautiful movements and that you put that extra effort in really did. You just kind of made her day, because her day was difficult before. I feel like she didn't really want to go on into work. She was tired. She had a lot of things to do. I feel like she's got a lot of work to do at home, onto school. I just feel like it's complicated. I feel like she's a little bit overwhelmed, but you kind of came on in and you made things much better, sweetie. So good for you for that one. Yes. Oh no, we're definitely not making you take the Jason out. Let's go see if there's going to be any problems or anything of the such this week. I know. Juanson heals her, right? Juanson makes her feel better. Moving on forward, begetting our chariots, sweetie. All right, so the love is there. Everything is there, but we're not getting a lot of movement. But that's okay. We're still being very, very hopeful. What's important for you from what I can see over here is that nobody's coming on in to play any games or to create any problems whatsoever. So I'm going to say that you are good, my sweet love. There's no snakes, no foxes. Nothing of the such coming on in for you. Now, what does she want to say to you within the cards? All right. She wants you to know that she's been moody lately. She feels like she's been feeling kind of foolish, that she's been a little bit suffocating with everything, that she's been, she's even been jealous. She's been jealous of people that were around you, my sweet love. I thought that's what the Jason was for once. Okay, let's do this like that. Let's go for an angel, and then we're gonna go into the books. Okay, 1823. A message from your angels that you're manifesting wealth and prosperity. Have faith. And getting 44. You're going to be successful and you are following into your life's purpose. All right, let's go over here. Hey, by the way, Steven, you're going for your caramel hair color soon now, aren't you, sweet love? Let me just go over here 1 second. Okay, just 1 second. I'm just going to write something to Amy. All right, here we go. Perfect. Let's get to the books. Can't wait to see, sweetie. The answer is yes if you are positive about it. So the answer is yes if you're positive about it. The chance will not come again soon. And let's finish on up with some messages. I want you to know that I am dreaming of you. Sometimes I put a mask on to hide my true feelings. I would love to send you some messages. I know that we are having slow movements towards this connection. I am sending you beautiful, passionate thoughts and energy. And I want you to know that I am overwhelmed with the most intense emotions. No, Dan, you're all going in your own separate little box. I would not put them into the same box, Lilith. No, that would just be chaos altogether. That being said, my beautiful loves, I'm going to say sweet dreams to everybody. Thank you for being here. Have a lovely evening, a beautiful day for Samantha and Stephen, and we will see you tomorrow at 4 p.m. Sending everybody so much love. I'll see you tomorrow.